I think we're obviously disappointed for a number of different reasons, but not necessarily just the scoreboard. So coming into this game, I knew that we were going to have to play extremely well against Virginia and have a couple of things happen for us to compete against that team at this time of the year with our team. Last year we went down to Charlottesville. We felt like we had a veteran group. We wanted to see where we were, but we also felt like we could run with them, we could compete with them, and I thought we did. This year we felt like we probably needed to do a little bit more. We took a couple shots early. They score off the first possession, we take a couple shots, Gittleman makes a couple nice saves. Things may have been a little bit different if that ball goes in early, just to make us feel a little bit better about the game, but I think that Virginia proved, at least to us, that they're clearly one of the top two teams, if not the top team in the country. And it also proved to us that we got a long way to go. And, I said to our guys going in the locker room, we're not upset with our team. We have a young group, and I think it would send the wrong message if you went in there ranting and raving about what we could have done, what we should have done. I was disappointed by the way we competed, not by the score, because I really felt like it's been one of our signatures that we were have always been a team that competes hard, and I didn't think we even did that today. But having said that, this is probably the best thing that could happen to our program at this point in the year. Find out exactly where we are against the #1 team in the country and find out what we need to do. Now it's on us just to do a good job starting Monday of just starting to build, pick up the pieces and build with a lot of season of lacrosse left in front of us. And hopefully on Saturday when we come out against we'll be a little bit better than we were today, and on Tuesday against Stony Brook a little bit better than we were against Yale. I think that's kind of the motto that we've taken with this group. With a young group, just keep building. It's a fragile group at times, so we just want to make sure that we continue to set the expectations at a realistic level each and every week. And then by the end of the year, if we're in the conversation to be in the playoffs or the Ivy League tournament, then I think we'll have done our job. I think that's kind of what we've tried to how we've tried to approach this particular group. So I think today is no different than the way we've approached each and every win up until this point. It's just kind of one day at a time, just keep getting better, and just another way to evaluate where we are. They're such an athletic group. I mean, I don't think it takes long to just see how athletic they are, especially at the midfield. I think that our attack against their defense, their attack against our defense, I honestly believe that there's not a lot of discrepancy between the two groups. I think we can compete with them with our bottom third and their bottom third, our top third and their top third. I think the biggest discrepancy, and we talked about with our guys, is through the midfield. With the Rattons and Carroll, with their defensive minis, they got, with their defensive midfield, they got 3 veterans playing back there, and I just didn't feel like we really provided that much of a threat at the midfield today to soften up their close defense, to give Ryan Hurley and Rob Pinnell a little bit more room, or to just run by people to generate enough offense to give ourselves a chance. And when we did, credit Adam Gittleman. I thought he played well. He wasn't asked to do a ton today, but I thought that when we did run by somebody at the midfield, which wasn't a ton, he made some decent saves to stage that I would imagine our coaches would want him to make, and then it made it very difficult on us. So, I think everybody needs to take responsibility for this. Coaches probably, I need to take the most responsibility for it, but I just felt like offensively we just didn't generate a lot of offense because we didn't test them. We weren't much of a threat in the offensive midfield. I don't think we're in dire straits right now. I'm not shocked by the result today. I'm more disappointed and shocked by the way that we competed against Virginia. So, I mean, I think that our expectations coming in is that we were going to have to play very well to beat Virginia, and we didn't play very well. So I'm not shocked that if you don't play well against the #1 team in the country, you're not going to win, and you're probably going to be pretty good. So, yeah, I think it's a disappointment for our guys. I'm sure they're going to feel this one for a couple of days, but on Monday we got to get them back after it and try to regain and rebuild confidence. And I think that's what you do with these kids. On Monday after a big win, you try to chip away a little bit to make sure they get back down on the farm and do things the right way after a tough loss like this. You got to build the confidence back up and make sure you do things the right way as well.